Hi guys, I'm Kristen Laurie and welcome back to my page, Kristen Laurie Ministries. I'm so excited to be back with you guys, posting another video. I am just very excited about what God is doing for me. And in this video, I just wanted to talk about brokenness. I think it's important that we have a conversation with ourselves, with God, regarding things we may have gone through in the past. For me, this past year has been all about self-discovery. Just when I thought I knew what God had planned for me, when I tell you He blew me out of the water with a lot of things He exposed, whether it was toxic relationships, friendships, whether it was, my own self-doing, He really did a number. And sometimes it's painful when God is dealing with us and He's stretching us, but it's necessary to get to a place of healthiness, happiness, and in a place of oneness with Him, alignment with Him. And so, we have to go through the process. But that's what I wanted to ask, you guys, are you operating from a place of brokenness? Are we as a society operating from brokenness? You see, the divorce rates are very high. We're marrying for the wrong reasons. Our priorities are on materialistic things, money, and, it just seems like there's no true value in anything anymore. Everything is, fake. You can buy everything. You don't have to really work hard for anything. It just, there are a lot of shortcuts, and the world is just a different place. So, I just wanted to talk about brokenness. For me, I think prior to this year, prior to the Lord really pressing on me about my problems and my brokenness, I thought I was okay. I would say to my friends, girl, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. This situation, didn't pan out because, hey, it just wasn't meant to be. In the past, prior to being married, I'd be like, he just wasn't the one. It just wasn't right. It wasn't me. But it was. Because when you're broken, you're going to attract brokenness. Whatever you put out, you're going to get. Whatever you're dealing with and battling with, you're going to attract that same person. And if you do attract somebody good, you're going to scare that person away because they're going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you? Something's up with you. So I think before we get into relationships, before we say I do, or even before we choose our careers, I think we have to do the work. We have to figure out, who am I? Am I making these decisions based on my circumstances, my surroundings, my family, past experiences, or am I making these decisions because this is who I really am? And when, I think when you truly have that relationship with God, God will deal with you. God will deal with you. God will show you things. It might not be pretty. It might not always feel good, but it's necessary. And this year, it was all about that for me. He definitely took me through some things. He exposed some things. He showed me some things, some relationships, some friendships. Things had to go. And it's hard letting go. But I knew and I know that in order for me to get to the next level, not only did I have to let go of things, toxic things and people, but I had to heal. I had to heal that brokenness deep down within. And it's okay. It's okay to admit I'm broken. Because of my daddy issues, because of my mommy issues, because of that divorce, or because of, that bad breakup, or that job that didn't work. It hurt me, it scarred me, and I don't know what to do. It's okay to not know what to do. What you do is you start over. You go back to the drawing board, you pray, you take it back to God, and you ask Him for help. You surrender, you give it all up to Him, and He will provide a way. You don't have to carry that brokenness. You don't have to operate in that place of brokenness, because you're only going to attract more brokenness, and you're only going to attract, more negativity, more ugliness. So that this video was just about encouragement. You don't have to operate in brokenness. And I know because the Lord has truly dealt with me with my brokenness, and it wasn't an easy process, but it's made me better. It's made me closer, to Him. And so I just want to encourage you guys to, just release it, release the brokenness. And before you make those decisions, make sure you're healed. Make sure you know who you are. Make sure you're right with God so that you don't end up making a bad decision, something that you'll regret. Okay? Love you all. Have a blessed evening.